Hi, everyone. I am Scott. I am the co-founder of Lago Frame. Well, today is a very special day. First, I want to thank NFTCON for having me as a speaker to give a little demo of what Lago Frame is and what's getting us so excited to be here and present. So I guess before I even get into Lago Frame, I'll give a little background for you. So I'm actually one of the original co-founders of a company called Portis. Portis was a standard Web3 provider in the ecosystem. First, there was MetaMask, then came Portis. At Portis, we thought that, hey, we as a company should be working the hardest, then developers, then the users should have a very good, easy experience. Our whole thing was we built an SDK that we gave to developers that they can build into their dApps, whether it's a Uniswap or a Yearn Finance or an OpenSea or any of the 500 plus dApps that we powered. But what we wanted to do is enable it in a way that you as the end user could go to any of these decentralized applications and use it without having to download a third-party provider. So on any browser or any phone, you were able to log in with an email and password. And what that did was it enabled us to create an end-to-end encryption with your email and password and authenticating the actual application. From there, we implemented fiat on-ramping for credit cards back in 2018. So you could actually buy an NFT with your credit card. And then, before interoperability was a cool word, we supported Matic Network, which then became Polygon early on, and many other cool things. And during those years, I kept hearing the same problem over and over again. How the heck do we enjoy our NFTs? And so I thought I was in a unique position to be able to solve that problem, which brings us to Lago Frame. So Lago Frame is the frame for minted art. Lago is the most elegant frame for collecting, displaying, and sharing NFTs and minted works of art. So the three core problems we're going after in this ecosystem is that, one, there's limited ways to display NFT art. And what I mean by that is, the current TV displays in this ecosystem require tedious configuration to mint minted art into the frame. And that's not a great user experience for these blue chip collectors that are coming to the space. Second is that there's difficult curation and access into the space. Now, I know a lot of you watching today probably know how to navigate OpenSea and Super Rare and Nifty Gateway and Foundation. However, the adoption that we're looking for into the space and these blue chip collectors, when they go to these marketplaces, they're inundated with thousands and thousands of pieces of work, and they don't know what's what and why they have value. So what we've created within the Lago frame itself is a whole Spotify-like experience where you can have access to specific curations by different artists or curators. So we help narrow down that access points. Third is that there's no authenticity and provenance. And again, what I mean by that is I know you watching today probably know how to go to Etherscan and get the metadata from that NFT. However, these blue chip collectors don't, and it's not a good experience. So we built something that when you log into your account, we're automatically checking the metadata within your wallet of what you actually own. And we show a verified watermark on the Lago screen saying that I actually own the piece that I'm showing. And the reason why that's important is because of that whole social experience that we offer, this whole Spotify-like aggregation. Now I, as the end user, can subscribe to your gallery or my friends' galleries or maybe Sotheby's or Christie's, and I can view those pieces of work on the Lago frame at my home where I have my frame. So when I have friends over and I want to actually like flex my muscle that I actually own this CryptoPunk or these Bored Apes or maybe this Ashthorpe, I want to show that I actually own it with my verified watermark. So introducing Lago. Lago is an NFT frame that's purpose-built for minted art. And Lago's designed for layered 3D motion, AR, music. And the frame itself is constructed in a way that is customizable as the digital art in the frames. What I mean by that, and I'll go into this over here, is that our core features is 2K and 4K resolution on the frame, gesture detection for generative art and interactivity. snap-on collabs ready with the frame. So the frame itself, if we want to do a collaboration with like Louis Vuitton or an artist that wants to come up with their own customizable frame, we can do that. We also have premium soundbar, voice controlled, battery and plug operated, and it connects with any wallet. And I'm just going to pause here for a moment because our frame, it has a camera built into it. And why that's important is it enables artists to be able to think about more than beyond just displaying their work, but interactivity, gesture control. Think of art blocks, all the generative art that exists today. Now think of standing in front of your frame and zooming in, zooming out to a work, or turning it around, or diving deeper into it to find hidden nuggets that you couldn't do because you couldn't interact with the NFT. Or maybe someone wants to create a type of NFT work that changes based on my voice of how I sound, or maybe changes based on my facial expressions if I'm happy or sad, or based on the IoT in my home, or maybe the heart rate of my wearables. Artists can now think about actually creating in a whole new way that Lago frame becomes an actual canvas, not just a display system. Now, this is where we count on you to help elevate minted art together. And how we do that is in 3 core ways: with the creators, the curators, and the collectors. With the creators, we help optimize artwork from the Lago frame to ensure true artistic expression is maintained, meaning the creators don't have to downsize the quality or the resolution to fit their work into our frame. We can use the highest resolutions possible, and we give access to our open API system so that creators can use and think about art differently. With curators, we're working with tastemakers that are able to curate art drops with their auctions to their paid followers. And again, think of a Spotify dropless experience. We have that all built into the Lago frame. And then for the collectors, easily connect any wall to Lago to securely display and share your work in a home and gallery. You don't need to understand blockchains or wallets or tokens. It's literally email, set up, and go. When we set out to build Lago, it was to be an homage to the OGs of this space, but also really help with adoption. We wanted to help create something in a way that enables these collectors who are curious to come into the space, but in a way that the user experience is so simple and easy that they would be able to do it in a seamless manner. So built for digital 2D, motion, generative, layer 2D, 3D, and AR, this is instrumental for moving forward. So working with different tastemakers where there's going to be subscriber access and curated collections and frame design. We'll have different collaborations between the physical and the virtual. One of our partners is 888, and 888 has a very unique collection that we have exclusive rights to, that if you want to view 888's collection, you can do it through Lago Frame or within 888, the New World Metaverse. And then we're going to help elevate different artists and trends through the tastemakers that we're working with globally. Built-in recommendation systems will build that based off your preferences. And again, you don't need to understand blockchains or wallets or tokens. It's literally email, set up, and go with Lago. And then Lago is that bridge between the minted art and the traditional realm, where a lot of these characteristics which these blue chip collectors are accustomed to, such as authenticity verification and provenance tracking, built into the mobile application and built into the Lago frame. Really, it's up to you. Who wants to join in? Well, thank you so much for taking the time today to learn a little bit about Lago Frame and what we're working on. We're very excited to be talking with you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at Lago Frame on Twitter. It's at Lago Frame. Our DMs are open, and we're happy to have discussions. Look out for us at Art Basel in Miami. And prior to that, you can reach out to us at NFT NYC. We'll be there at New York, floating around at some very cool parties. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Take care.